unfold it, just turn it over and hold the thing. You see the body, you see that the head's going that way, bring it to center line. He's gonna take it from you, you let go. Dog's gonna do this. You're gonna pull yours, he's gonna pull his. We can go feet first if you want to, down bottom. And then we're going head. What do? We make a cup. I'm not gonna tell you to make a cup, don't make a cup, it's contaminated, okay? All right, the very next thing after we've done this is to, is this a problem?
Yes, because
No,
it's
it's not. Because you're gonna just take this and rip it off to the side. And you don't wanna get in here, but since that draped over your basin, you can move this, you can grab it and move it off your basin and let it go. Come inside your basin, move it out of the way.
Could we also move the basin from under it, or
Either way.
Okay.
Yeah, you can drag the basin. So you don't have to touch it really. All right, very next thing is your mayo tray. This mayo will roll very nicely if you pick the feet up, and then it rolls everywhere. If your feet are down, it kind of slides, your stuff goes everywhere. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna come over here. It goes right at the feet. Well, we got a problem because the feet are too high. So you have to stand on the mayo. You're gonna grab it left and right. If you don't grab it where you can pick it up, it will bounce your instruments all over the place.
And it's okay to reach under the mayo?
Absolutely, because it's going up on the stairway drape.
Okay.
You bring it up. The next step is to take your hand and feel if the toes are touching the tray. It does feel like they are close. So again, you would stand on the mayo, bring it up a little bit. Check it again. It's not touching, so you're good.
And you're looking for that center bar underneath touching, right?
Any part of it touching.
Okay.
Yeah. If they went into Trendelenburg where the head goes down, toes are gonna come up even more. Now you can bring it in front of the toes, and if that's too high, you can bring it down. You just have to make sure the toes are not touching. Either way, you gotta reach up under here. The one thing we haven't done, and I apologize, on our counts, we usually put 2 laps on the mayo. So if you're counting your laps out, you can go 1, 2, 3, and 2 to the mayo. Okay, so you don't count them again when you get over there, but you're counting your laps out, and I'll have to rephrase that for everybody. All right, so you run this over, you get up there. The first thing you hand the doc is the light hand. Okay, and one hand pick, one hand pass.
Okay.
While he's doing this is when you're putting your suction out. You're gonna take it, you gotta make sure you control it. You're gonna find, the tapes on the side here are what it sticks to, so it doesn't fall off. So your measure is from this tape area. Everybody got it? So if I put it here, he doesn't have enough if he needed to be up here.
Okay.
So you have to give, generally the best way to measure is from here to the nose. Just, don't touch it, but just right to the head.
Okay.
And that gives you plenty for here, wherever they're at. You want to control this, bring it back to here, keep the hold in your spot. Pick this thing up, put this in, Velcro it down, take this and throw it off your table.
Okay.
Okay? Now this is secured here, I move it down so it doesn't fall. You're gonna take the bogey, we're gonna change this bogey out so we don't have to keep folding the thing up. I'm gonna fold this one up on the table for y'all so you can unwrap this so we don't unwrap the one that's in the pack.
Okay.
So we would just kind of hide this. At that point, you would take your bogey, which is really wired up. It's not this bad, it's usually pretty well. And you do the same thing. You bring it down here, you straighten the wire out.
Measure to the nose.
Measure to the nose. Bring
And
it,
then Velcro on
bring
this
it
side?
back. Well, the machine's right there.
Okay.
So I would Velcro to that side. You don't have to pull the whole thing up.
Just enough to get that wire underneath
Yeah.
it. Okay.
If I can get non-compliant patient. So that's done. You take the rest of that wire and throw it off. This again can go down here as well. So these are up on the field. You would take your lap and set it down there as well, both of them. Okay? Now, once you have this done, the next thing is to get your table over. This is where I said that you can't do this, even though you will see that done at the surgical sites. The correct way and the standard way is to put your hands on it and make it roll. Not this, where you're doing drapes, folks. Everybody see that?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to adjust the drapes. This table does not roll friendly. I use my foot a lot in the center bonnet area just to move it. You get it over here, get it centered around. It comes down basically right about here. This allows you to be here, get extra instruments that you needed, get this if you need it, get your fluids if you need it. The last thing you do is come over here, grab my basin, and bring your basin down here at the end, which would be wash water for instruments if you need it. If we had the kick bucket would go here, so that again, when you get a latch or two messed up, you can just come here and drop it. And again, we said the laps have to be open all the way, so if this was a completely used lap, you have to open the thing all the way up, then drop it in the bucket. Same thing with a ray tape. You have to open the thing all the way up and drop it in the bucket, okay?
So that's considered all the way open?
Yes.
Okay.
You could, let's throw this back to you.
So the suction lines, when you drop them off the side, they need to be towards the side the machine is,
You
right?
want me to unwrap this too?
Just, let me do it so you don't get comfortable with it.
Okay.
When we reset everything, make